Yeah, good morning, Sunday morning, NYC. Just want to give my reaction to that fight last night between Crawford and Spence. I was very disappointed with the trainers, Spence's trainers, to come in with the same technique, same strategy. Like, this was the best top fighter of the world, and you came with the same Gamboa-esque kind of fighting technique. And it was horrible. So now I'm wondering, like, all these new fighters that James have in his stable, will they continue with the same technique? Like, it's called boxing. Spence has fought a lot of brawlers. So he was very successful in fighting these brawlers, people that came forward. But in the sport of boxing, it's very different. And on that kind of grand stage, Spence should have did something different, man. And then you lost weight, so your power wasn't there. So why were you charging? You was coming forward, like, come on, man. Like, the speed had to been there. And, hats off to Crawford. I knew this was going to happen. Crawford is a different kind of fighter. Different. People who study the sport like that, like how Mayweather, Crawford, these guys, they're serious about it. So, to me, I think these boxers need to start humbling themselves, They need to start doing better. Because, undefeated, you just ain't fight the right fighter. Now the money is making these fighters fight each other. So it's going to be a great year. But I don't think Spence, if he comes with that same kind of energy and same technique, it's not going to work out good for my boy, man. I guess, he's smoking on that bud too much, man. But yo, it wasn't a good look, man. It was terrible. To me, after the accident, it's not the same Spence. So, the reflexes and the coordination, everything is going to be off. And it was off. And we saw it, so very, I don't know. Derek James, that's the trainer's name. Come on, man. They already knew the style. They knew you was coming forward. That's it? No plan B? No nothing? Come on. Has to be better, man. But he said the next 3 matches in December. I don't think next couple months he could, gain the kind of technique he needs to beat Crawford. It's going to be hard, man. He's pound for pound the best fighter now, so the fish has been fried. Very much so. So, you have to do better, man. Spence, you're a good brawler. But when it comes down to boxing, it's very different. It's tactical, study your opponent. I don't think they did anything. They asked Spence on one of the interviews, they said, what are you going to bring? He said, I'm going to just be me. And then right there, it was like, to me, his whole body language and everything, he was crying about the coin toss. He wasn't ready for that fight. He wasn't with it. He wasn't, He thought the body shot was going to fold them and they go home back to Texas, but it didn't work that way. It didn't work that way at all. But yeah, that's my assessment of the fight. It was a very brutal fight. Very brutal. And then another thing, where's the defense? See, fighters with so much offense forget about the defense. Like, he didn't block shit. He took everything like a champ. Like, that's not no bueno. It's not good, man. They have to do better. They have to. I think the only thing they worried about in this fight was basically losing the weight. They didn't really worry about, the task at hand. It's a very big task at hand. So I don't know what they're gonna do. What they gonna do next? It's crazy. It's gonna be crazy. There's nobody for them now. So you're gonna have to step up and show out now, man. So these next interviews, I want to see what Spence has to say, because these interviews kill these boxers, man. Just fight, man. Have somebody talk for you or something, man. Stop with the bullshit, man. I seen Spence on motherfucking on Mike Tyson podcast with edibles and pre-rolls. Like, my dude, it's the fight of your life right here. You about to fight and your bullshit. But yeah, man, I'm gonna start doing some more videos. Get up on the scene. You know what I mean? This ain't no bum nigga. We're not a bum nigga. Open up with our own barbershop talk. Some real barbershop talk. I'm gonna show you some real barbershop talk. Right here, we in South Ozone Park right now. About to open up real quick on a Sunday. Wifey get mad when I open up on a Sunday, but well. But yeah, back to them, man. Fights gotta be better, man. You have to train. Like, that's like the Wilder syndrome. Like, they get so good. They think they're so good, but I always knew Crawford, man. He can always adjust. When you have a fighter that can adjust like that, you cannot play with them boys. Spencer could not adjust. But see, I'm gonna give y'all some videos here and there, Introduce you to my channel. Real barbershop talk. We're around. They jamming on Sunday. Don't sound like church.
I was knocking niggas out. Nigga like homie said. Fast forward nigga 2016. And I'm screaming something nigga. Bad bitch when you shoot so thick.
We're in the place to be. Let's see where we at. We about to open up. Real barbershop talk. When a good topic come in the barbershop, I'm gonna stream. Get my shit up, man. This is the real barbershop talk. Spence, you have to do better. Real barbershop talk. As people come through today, we're gonna go through some topics. We're gonna tell you some reality, some real shit, no scripted shit. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Here we go. Real barbershop talk. Over and out. Check y'all on the flip side.